All right, so those of you that are in here, please come say hi and also share this out too. I would appreciate it. Summer, what's up? How are you? Oh, Faye. It's nice to have you in here again, Faye. Thank you. Oh, Jessica. You're Eric's sister, huh? Well, welcome. Nice to have you in here. Nice to meet you. All right. All right. Margaret, welcome. All right, so you guys, can you please do me a favor and share this out? The more you guys share, the more people that find this live and come on in, okay? Once this number spikes up a bit, then I'm gonna start. I'll start by explaining what it is I'm doing tonight. Jessica, I hope you enjoy. All right, so, all right, Summer, thank you. Hold on. All right, so you guys, when you see the number drop down too, sometimes that happens. Like I already did see it now happen. You guys can just reshare when you see that happen, please. All right, so let me see. All right, so those of you that are in here that had not commented yet, please do so, and also please share. So I see I got some new people in here. And thank you for coming on in and welcome. All you got to do to comment is just say hi. Lets me know you're in here and who it is. All right, so I'm going to begin now by saying what it is I'm doing tonight. So what I'm doing is what I do every night at 7:30 p.m. I am a little late tonight, only because I was writing my second to last chapter, actually, in my memoir. That I'm trying to finish up in a hurry. But anyway, so what it is every night at 7:30, I come in and I work by giving free and paid intuitive messages, paid readings, and paid communication messages. In the pinned comment of this live are all the services that I have up for sale. Underneath the services is the PayPal link for me as to where I accept my payments to, okay? So, what I'm gonna do, let me see something. Everybody give me 2 seconds. Because I don't see my moderator in here. Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to go send him a private message. See if he's coming in here. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right. So anyway, I'm back. Thank you for being patient. All right. Hopefully he comes in. Daniel, if you're in here now, let me know. I don't think he is. All right. So, let me see. If I pay you, can you give me a hand? All right. So, hold on. So sometimes we get some nasty comments, nasty people in here. I blocked them so no one has to worry. And you guys, I'm sorry about that if you saw that comment before I blocked it. Some people are nasty. I never believes in psychics, and then you have that come in. So anyway, Daniel's on his way. He just messaged me, and I saw it at the top of my screen. So he's coming in soon, which is good. That's my moderator, one of them. My other moderators can't make it tonight, but Daniel can, luckily. All right, so what I'm going to do, first of all, those of you that are interested in buying a message or a reading, you can put it through the comments at any time. How you do that is just by telling me what message or reading you wish to buy. Now, what makes it easier for both of us is if you just march over to the PayPal first, insert the pay, right? Then come through and say, hey, Mel, I bought such and such message, or I bought such and such reading. Now, I take first come, first serve, so within the order that my clients pay, I take you guys, okay? Take you in the order you pay. So I do have, those of you that are new in here, I have a bunch of readings that are $10. Communication message that is $10. And there's nothing message-like about it since it's a half hour long. Okay, so it's not called a message based on the duration. I have one reading that's $20. That's love, life, and career mashed together. So three aspects of life mashed together. And then I have one last one, and that's intuitive messages, and those are $5. Okay. Yes, Daniel, I saw it. Thank you. I just saw it coming now. The notification through PayPal. Thank you. All right. So, Daniel, I'm going to start with you with your intuitive message. All right. Daniel, I am connected to you. And I am connected to spirit on your behalf. And Daniel, what I'm getting is, so your spirit team is telling me like this for you, Daniel. They're saying the lessons that you have been receiving, okay, from us spirits, you have been obtaining. You understand them. And they're saying that you're doing a good job with following. Thanks, Daniel. And they're saying that you're doing a good job too. Okay? Of following what it is that you're supposed to do when it comes to developing your gifts. Okay? And with that being said, you're exactly on the right path. You're exactly where you need to be. Hold on one second, Daniel. I'm sorry. Paul, Daniel's right. This doesn't work like that. I'm not a tarot card reader. I am a psychic medium. Everything comes to me intuitively. So there's no picking a card. However, if you go to the pins comment in this live, you will find the services that I have up for sale. So there's readings and there's messages for sale, okay? And I accept payments to PayPal. So if you're interested in that, just take a look and then please let me know if you're buying a reading or a message, okay? And thank you for sharing. I saw that you shared. All right, so Daniel, I'm sorry, I'm back to you now. But yeah, so you're exactly where you're supposed to be and they're saying when it comes to being the student to us spirits. The doubting that you have been putting in is normal. We do want to see it stop soon, but at the same time, it's normal. And we need you to understand that because we know that you have been aware of the fact that you're doubting yourself. If you're right on what you're hearing from your intuition, things of that nature. But all of that comes with the territory. Every psychic, they're saying, has been where you are, okay? As they were learning on how to develop their gifts. And with that being said, Terry, welcome. With that being said, Daniel, the doubting that you're experiencing eventually will leave. They want you to know something else. During this current stage, okay, that you are in with your gifts developing, you are prone to noticing more and more people as you're out be drawn to you. They're feeling your energy. They know if they're down and out because of experiencing something in particular in their lives, they see you, they lock eyes with you, they know, okay, that guy could help me. That guy knows something that I don't. Something tells me that that guy can unlock what's going on with me. Be prepared, because more and more people are just going to be so drawn to you and approach you and start divulging to you what the hell is going on in their day-to-day lives. All the way down to expressing about the tears that they cry, Daniel. And you're going to be all of a sudden divulging to them advice on what they could do to make their situations better. You're going to be giving them consoling words that are going to make them feel a million times better and make them feel like somebody gives a damn about them. And remember what I told you the other night in a reading too from Spirit. They said, and they're telling me to remind you of this. When you do that for people, yeah, you're getting hints from Spirit and telepathy about the person standing in front of you, how they are, okay? So some of the stuff you're spitting out of your mouth to them. All right, Jessica, thank you. You will be next after Daniel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But Daniel, remember, some of the stuff that you'll be spitting out to them comes from Spirit, based on how these people behave, how they handle tough circumstances, so forth and so on. And then the rest will just be your own common sense coming to the forefront on how you feel you can help these people and what you feel they need to hear. And not only that, also a bit about your past experiences that run similar to them will come out of your mouth too. And you will tell them of how you pulled yourself up and at them out of certain bad situations. Can you guys please reshare? I see this number jump down a lot, unfortunately. All right, so let me see. So I wanted to tell you about my dream last night. I actually know what Spirit is talking about. Hold on. Talking about, because I had a dream. I was in a casino and I felt all dark energies trying to attack me. I blocked it and it changed to this one person. Tell everyone, the leader. I felt Michael say, let's give him a round of applause. And I felt Spirit turning me on. The crowd. All right, Terry, thank you. Yeah, sometimes it jumps down. So if you guys ever see it jump down and you guys can catch it before I even say something about resharing, just please do so. Thank you, guys. All right, so Daniel, I just read that comment. All right, well, that dream's awesome. And yeah, Spirit's telling me that was all to commend you is right. You're right. You know, that was a lot of your waking life and a lot of what you accomplished thus far in your waking life when it comes to developing your gifts. Coming out in the dream, meaning they were commending you in your dream and letting you know of how far you came. That's good. Daniel, awesome job. But Daniel, they want to know your thoughts and comments on, hey, Kamari, I see you're watching. Come say hi. Daniel, they want to know your thoughts and comments based on what we said to you just before you posted that last comment. About how how people are sensitive to you now. Like they really feel the fact that you can help them. You're the guy to help them, to help give them that advice that they need to go soaring in life. A spirit wants to know how you feel about all that. So Daniel, just let me know in a comment. Hey. Kamari, it says that you're watching. You didn't put a comment through, but can you do me a favor? Are you able to help moderate it all tonight? Or are you out and still busy and just able to share? Either way, can you do either one and just let me know what it is you're doing tonight? If you're moderating and sharing or just sharing. All right, Daniel, where's your comment? I'm waiting on your comment. Come on, Daniel. Spirit wants to know how you felt when they told you about how people are just, this is the time now where people are real drawn to you. They realize that you're the guy to help them. You have the advice they need to hear. Kamari, thank you. You going to be moderating tonight, staying at all? Or are you just sharing and then leaving? Because I know last time I spoke to you, you were not sure and you were on your way out the door. Are you still out or are you home now? Daniel, this is still your intuitive message hour. Where are you? Well, not whole hour, but you know what I mean. Where are you? Oh my God, what happened? The window says you're in here too. Ay. I'm at the store, still running late, but I share my... All right, thank you, Kamari. I appreciate it. All right, here we go, Daniel. I love it. It resonated. It happens already today. And I want to ask, I felt when Spirit was telling me about paying attention to my energies when winds pick up. And it happened last night. Okay, you know what? Yeah. And I'm glad you brought it up because I forgot to ask you if that happened again last night. Like your spirit team said it would. Hold on. Wait a minute. And it happened. But okay, not last night, but this afternoon. I was listening to music and I felt like the energy I felt was me doing shadow work and expression. All right, let me ask them if it was the shadow work for you as to what you felt. That's all right, Daniel. That's okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that when you put it through. When I saw it, I figured, okay, he was probably typing that whole time. All right, love and light, Kamari. Oh, okay. Terry, you're saying Daniel did? All right, good. All right, so Daniel, Spirit's saying yeah. The energy that you felt is the shadow work that you were doing. And they said you're doing a good job with your shadow work because you are realizing what areas of your life need certain work. what changes need to be made, what needs to be let go of, what needs to be implemented. You're doing a good job. And they're saying you're exactly right. You sensed it right. And they're saying again, good job. Good job again. You know, Daniel, I'm going to tell you from my own personal experience, okay? None of this is easy, not the shadow work and not the developing of your gifts. You know, it takes all of our time as psychic mediums, okay, to work with spirit on developing our gifts and to work on the shadow work. And it's not always so easy to admit to, hey, you know what? I got to let go of doing this because this isn't working anymore for me. And hey, you know what? I got to implement this into my life. And then we put in the effort to implement it. I mean, it's all hard work. Sometimes, you know, it's, for me anyway, let me tell you like this. My whole life, I've been working hard, always, always. You know, some of us are born into lives where the second we're old enough. Me, I was 5 when I was old enough to realize something's not right. This is not a safe home. This is not a safe life. Something's wrong with mom and dad and the family. Something's not right. So I better always be the stable and sturdy one. And as soon as I can, make it far away. And luckily I did. Made it far away. But however, when I got old enough. But however, my point is, with that being said, I was working always since I was a kid. Okay? At fixing things in my life that was made a disaster by my family and my parents and things of that nature. To where years later, as I was in my 20s and I was living by myself and I was away from my family, my parents were up in heaven after they passed away from cirrhosis of the liver and breast cancer, I had a lot of more work to do when it came to developing my gifts further so I could eventually open up my business like I finally did. Hence Life Guidance with Mel, the live that everybody's on now. And some days I didn't feel like pulling my weight because I felt like I was running on E. I was energetically drained, but at the same time, I still did it because I knew I owed it to myself. But what my point for you, Daniel, is it's not easy. So anytime you feel like, oh, you know, again, I got to go and do this, and oh, I'm getting tired, it's normal. You're going to feel like that. You're going to think those things. And don't beat yourself up over it because it comes with the territory. Okay? It's like anything else in life. You know, think about it. You go to work, right? Say a 9-to-5 job, right? And all those hours you're working. But then when you come home too, you got to work with spirit and develop your gifts. You never get a break in between, right? You're constantly working. It's normal. You know, you're going to get tired and you're going to go, oh my God, I just want a break. But don't beat yourself up, is what I'm saying. Don't start doubting yourself either when that happens. Daniel, you're human. And at the end of the day, you're going to want to take a break. Okay? Good, see? Yeah, and that power surge that you felt through you and put like a pep in your step, I know exactly what you mean. I'll tell you, the other day, what was it, Monday? I was in the food store. I didn't even want to go to the grocery store. You know, with the weather changing and everything, no more summertime and fall coming in, my body feels the weather change. Every year at this time, my body starts feeling all sluggish and everything. I'm coughing, I'm sneezing. Allergies are real bad this time of year. And with that being said, sometimes I don't even feel like going outside and like even going to the store. Like I felt like I was carrying my body as I'm walking to the train station, okay, to get to the grocery store the other day. And I'll tell you, I'm walking in the grocery store. I'm walking to the next aisle that I got to go to pick something up. And all of a sudden, I hear one of my spirit guides in telepathy and say like this, don't worry, you're not going to be so drained for long. And next thing you know, boom, my head and my shoulders start bopping. And I feel loaded with energy. And I feel juvenile too, like a little kid, a little happy-go-lucky kid with their whole lives ahead of them. It's exactly what I needed. And I'll tell you, It lasted like that for the whole rest of the day, even after I made it back home. I'm telling you, it's what I needed. Because I felt like I was going to drop to the floor in the store. I was so tired. It's not even funny. Not even tired, just like drained. Energetically drained. You already felt that, huh? Look at you. See, Mr. Quick. Daniel, you Mr. Quick. Kelly, yes, I'm doing awesome. Thank you. And I hope you are too. And I hope your day is awesome as well. And thank you for sharing, Kelly. Alright, so Daniel, that's everything that Spirit has. That's everything that Spirit has for you, Daniel. If you have any last minute questions or anything for them, comments, anything, just let me know in the comments and they'll answer for you. And then Jessica, I'll be getting to you very, very, very shortly, okay? Because I'm finishing up with Daniel now. And thank you for your patience. Thank you. All right, so Daniel, if you have any last minute comments or questions for Spirit, just let me know in the comments. Watch, you're probably typing up a book again. And that's why I didn't see it yet. Oh. Let me say. I'm a quick learner. Another reason why I believe that Michael is drawn to me and nothing else. Just thank you. Thank them for their time. And they're telling me you're welcome, okay? And yeah, that is another reason. And remember what I said last night as to why Michael's one of your archangels. That's why. He goes to the ones who are able to help others, able to adapt and learn. There you go. Quick learner. All right, so Daniel, thank you, all right, for coming my way for another message. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I was able to help you out again. All right, let me see. But I am coming through with a communication message, a couple of things I need to hear from my grandma Mona, and a couple of questions. All right, go ahead, put it through, and then after I'm done with Jessica, I will do your communication message, okay, Daniel? Because right now I do have Jessica waiting for me because she paid too, right after you did. All right, but I'll definitely get to you right after Jessica. All right, so Jessica, do me a favor, just comment to me that you're ready. Because I'm going to get to you now with your reading. And also, not only just comment that you're ready, also tell me what one you bought. I don't think you stated it in any of the comments. I think you just said that you paid the $10. Tell me what one you want. All right, good. I'm glad you're ready. Is it a communication message or one of the readings that I have? Let me know. And if it's one of the readings, specify which one. Since there's a lot that are 10. That's all. Oh, communication. Okay, and who is the person that I'm getting in touch with? So with me, you don't have to give me the first or last name of the person. What you do is, with me, you just tell me title. So like grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, things of that nature. Now, if it's a friend or a cousin, you say friend or cousin, but you also put if it's a male or a female. Okay? So please let me know in the comment, and then I will channel that person in for you, okay? All right, so your grandma, okay. And thank you for letting me know. And again, also thank you too for coming my way for a message. I appreciate it. All right. So I am connected to you. What I'm going to do is channel in your grandma right now. So just give me a moment. It won't take long. All right. So I do feel, Jessica, I do feel her presence with me. Daniel, I'll get to you right after Jessica. All right? Just sit tight. You don't have long. So I do feel your grandma's presence with me. So this has been, I'm going to explain something, Jessica, because I know this is your first time in here. So some of the spirits that come through, some of them are real talkative, and their energy feels right close up. Like they're right here next to me, right? And they're talking a mile a minute, and they have so much to say, and they don't mind talking to a complete stranger, which is me, right? Then there's some who I feel their energy, but I also feel their energy to be a little distant, like your grandma right now, and to not be too talkative. Again, like your grandma, she's not too talkative. And this is funny because the other night I had given a communication message to someone in here whose relative basically did the same thing, okay? And said to me, just worded it different than your grandma, that when she was alive, she wasn't too much of a believer in this sort of thing. Psychics. Didn't really know to believe in it or not, right? Was a skeptic. So therefore, now that she sees it was happening, like this is real, she's like in disbelief and really don't know what to say right now. And plus, because I'm new to her, it's another reason, okay? I'm not saying too much. And your grandma just specified to me as the same thing, but she's cute though. She's sweet too. She's saying to me, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm just still getting used to you. I don't know you yet. No, and that's fine. And it's okay, and I understand that. However, I am going to need her to start talking up a little bit more, though, so I can really get this message going for you. So what I'm going to do for you, Jessica, is what I do for everybody when I first give them a communication message. This is proof that your deceased loved one is here with me. So I'm going to give you a rundown of her personality from when she was alive, some other personal information that she has that only you and her would know, things of that nature. So yep, that's my grandma with Mel. So Jessica, to start that now, what I'm getting is like this. She was somebody. So I'm going to describe like her character first. She was somebody who was feisty. Not a bad way. Meaning, she had spunk to her. And as she showed her spunk, she made the family laugh. She was funny as she did it. Because you couldn't believe, no one was able to believe, this is what I'm getting, no one was able to believe that someone of her age, and who was so cute with the way they carried themselves, was able to be so spunky like that. And with the mixture of spunk and cuteness, it just struck you guys as funny. You laughed because you thought it was cute. Also, I'm getting she's saying something about, for many years she struggled. Do you know anything about that? Jessica, do me a favor. Let me know now. First of all, the way I explained her character, let me know in a comment. Does that sound like your grandma? So let me know that. That's one. And two is, do you know what she's talking about when she says for many years she struggled? She's saying, for many years I struggled. And I didn't know how I was going to keep going on. Okay. Do you know what she's talking about? Because she's not explaining to me what that means. I don't know if that was at the time when she was on her deathbed. Okay, she was sick. So she was sick for many years, I'm guessing, from how she's talking. Because she's saying, for many years I struggled, and I didn't know for so long how I was going to keep going on. But I knew I was to hold on to the will to survive. And what made me do it was knowing I had my family around. My family kept me going. And she's saying, if I didn't have my family, I more than likely wouldn't have kept going. Jessica, she's thanking you. She's saying you're one of the ones that kept her going. And she's saying, and personally too, you kept her going. She's saying that you were a sweetheart to her. She's saying something about how you always checked up on her, always made sure she was all right. Even if you couldn't physically go to see her all the time, you checked on her on the phone. She's saying even that made her feel warm and welcome. All right, good. And she's saying too that she thanks you immensely for that. She's saying you're one of the ones that made sure I always got checked on. You were always up to date on that sort of thing. No one had to tell you. You just did it. She's telling me too. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay. So she wants to tell you something that she is pretty sure you don't know. And she's saying, I'm not telling you this to hurt you, but still brace yourself. And I don't want you upset. I want you to know all is well now. I'm okay. I'm no longer suffering. So that's why when you hear this, what I'm about to tell you, you have nothing to worry about or fear, because I'm no longer suffering. But what she wants to tell you, and I'm going to talk for her, okay? So I'm going to say I, like it's coming from her, so it means something more to you. You understand? And what I'm getting is, she's saying, the last few weeks of my life, and she's saying, but more particularly, the last week of my life, the pain became more. My body deteriorated more so than it already had before that. And I just didn't want to keep feeling that pain. And I didn't want to keep waking up to that continuously. So I said a prayer one day to God, and I asked him to take me as soon as he could. And 1 week later, I passed away. She says like this, I'm not a quitter. I am a fighter. I don't want you to ever look at me as a quitter. She's cute. She's saying, but the pain was so bad. My body was whittling down to nothing almost. So I just couldn't keep it up. And she's saying, but I stuck it out for as long as I could, and I stuck it out for a long time. Jessica, she's saying too that the reason she decided to tell you is because you're family. And because you're family, she saw it as fair to tell you. She wants you to know too that she loves you very much, and that She's always with you in spirit. She even goes down in your home once in a while. And if she's not literally right by your side on earth, she's still watching you, but from up in heaven. And she wants you to know, too, that she never takes her eyes off of you. And that she's very proud of you for just simply being the woman you are. And she's saying that she's very, very grateful for you. And she's saying like this to her. She's saying, you make me smile every day as I watch you. You just automatically put a bright smile on my face. Jessica, she wants to know if you have any questions for her, any kind of comments or anything to say to her. So if so, just please put it through in the comments, and then she'll answer. She was a big fighter. She was a strong woman. I always wanted to know if she was with me. She always put a smile on my face. Oh. Jessica, have you ever felt her energy with you? Are you able to feel energy of spirits? And if your answer is a no, there is opening that side, to where you can eventually feel her energy. Yes, does she ever around my son? And does she hear me talk to her? So she's going like this. She's saying, and I'm going to answer for her. She's saying all the time to both those questions. I'm always around my little great-grandson. And she's saying, and you do a marvelous job with him. He's got a great mother. And she's saying he's very lucky to have you. And she's saying, I hope he knows how lucky he is to have a mother like you. And to have you as his mother. And she's saying, yes, I always hear you talk to me. And she's saying thank you for that. Thank you for not forgetting her and not giving up on her. And she's saying, as you talk to me, that lets me know that you still know I'm here, because I am. I haven't gone anywhere, she's saying. Jessica, let me see. Yes, I do feel her. I'll never, ever forget her. Her picture is right next to my bed. Oh, wow. Good. I'm glad you feel her energy. And remember, as you feel her energy, that means she's literally there with you. And remember, if you feel it and your intuition is just putting that telepathically in you, that's her you feel, remember to believe it. Whatever comes in telepathically, that's normally how it is. That's the answer right there, okay? Don't doubt it. Don't doubt what you feel. Don't doubt what you hear, because that's the case, okay? And it's always the first thing that we feel and the first thing that we hear that we are supposed to believe, okay? And she's saying like this about the picture of her next to your bed. Oh, she's going. And I've seen that picture of me. And she's saying thank you for having that next to your bed. She says that makes me feel warm inside. Lets me know you really haven't forgotten me. And she's saying, I want you to know, whenever you experience anything in life and you wish I was there with you, helping you through, or even just sitting there next to you and listening to you, to what's going on, Know that even as I'm up in heaven, you have me the same way now as you did when I was alive. All those things, talking to me and having me help you, I still do that. I still listen to you and I still help you out when I can. I help you get through the rough patches in your life. And another way I help you is by letting you know you have somebody on your side and protecting you. And she's saying, I never leave you and I never will. Hey, Eric, what's up? I'm reading your sister, believe it or not. I'm reading Jessica. I'm giving her a communication message from your grandma. You actually just caught the tail end. Jessica, so she's answering your question for you, and she's saying, yes, I'm very happy. And she's got a little answer to go with it. Listen to this. And I'm giggling because I already hear it, and it's cute. Listen to this. And I know it will make you happy too. She's saying, I'm very happy up here. One thing you gotta understand is, when we come up here, literally the pain that we suffered as we were alive disappears instantly. We really have no choice but to be happy up here. It really is another dimension, another world. And she's saying, I'm very happy. And she's saying, I don't think I could get angry even if I wanted to. She's cute. Jessica, so yeah. And let me explain the way I see her. So when I do communication messages, when I see spirits, it's in a mental vision. Some readers, they see them like right out in their home, like standing next to them. Not me. I see them in mental visions. And yeah, your grandma has one heck of a big bright smile. She's cute with that smile on her face. And it goes well with her personality too. She was a sweet woman. I could tell. And I see like there's like a naturally like rosy color to her cheeks too. It's cute. It makes her look like radiant. Like a radiant glow. Alright, so Jessica, I saw in your comment there when you asked that was your last question. So, Jessica, I just want to, as you also said, thank you. So I want you to know you're very welcome, okay? And I'm glad that I was able to get that done for you and reunite you with your grandma, all right? And I hope it brought you some closure and some clarity. And thank you as well for coming my way. I appreciate it. And again, it was nice to meet you. And you're always welcome back. All you gotta do is hit follow and like on Life Guidance with Mel. And every time I go live, which is every day at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, I go live. So you'll get the notifications when I'm live. You can also check out my page too, because from the top of my head come spiritual teachings, and they're posted on the wall of my page. So you never know. You might read something that you really need to read that day. It might hit home and give you the advice you're seeking. You never know. And that goes to everybody, okay? Thanks, Eric. She was definitely an amazing and beautiful lady. Yeah, she was, I could tell, just Communicating with her for a few seconds like I had, I'll tell you, she was something. Thank you so much. Yes, you do. You did amazing. And it's nice to meet you too. My brother Eric told me about you. You made me... Well, good. See? I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able to make you happy. Glad I made your night. That's always a plus, right? You go to bed with a big smile on your face. See? That's good. I'm glad I was able to do that for you, okay? And I figured Eric told you. Because as soon as you said, oh, I'm Eric's sister, I figured as much that Eric told you about the reading he had with me. Eric, thank you for spreading the word about me around. I appreciate it. Highly recommend working with Mel always. A good time. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. And it was fun working with you, too, on that one-on-one. I had fun. You know, because your energy made it fun. That's why. All right. So, I'm going to be where I am at without Mel's help. Jesus, you guys, you're going to make me tear up in a minute. Thank you so much, Daniel. See? Look at that. See? And I'm glad that I'm always able to help you out, Daniel, when you need it. I wish I could have a message from my mother like that. It's been so long. I've not heard from her. Terry, if you want, I could do it tonight. So my communication messages, Terry, are $10. Daniel is next, but I could take you after Daniel if you want. So do you have PayPal? Because I take payments to my PayPal. All right, Terry, and just get your comment through in response to me, and I will answer you in a second. All right, but I am going to take Daniel, but I could always go back and forth. So you and him. But Daniel, I'm going to start. You wanted a communication message with your grandma Mona, right? Was that it? Or did you want whoever else could come through too from your family? Hold on. I know you said something about it. I'm trying to find the comment. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is that comment from you stating what you wanted? Oh, jeez. Alright, so Daniel, you said yes. So that means what? Grandma Mona and even if your uncles want to come through? Because I'm sorry, I tried finding that comment, but there's so many in here, I couldn't find it. Talk to you all tomorrow. Meditation time for me. Good night. All right. Eric, good night. And thank you, all right, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a good time meditating, okay? And hopefully I'll see you again soon. All right. So, Daniel. All right, hold on, Daniel. I'm sorry. And, all right, Terry, so if you're interested in getting that, a communication message, just let me know. If not, don't worry about it. It's okay. Either or, but just please let me know, though. Yes or no in the comments. Oh, let me see. I don't have PayPal, and I only get pay. I was just asking if you draw messages. Okay, I got it. Okay. So Terry, what it is when it comes to, and I understand and that's fine. However, when it comes to the messages that I give out for free, those are the intuitive messages only. Why is because out of all of the readings and messages I do, those take out the least amount of energy from me. So those are the only ones I give out for free. The communication messages, I don't because of how much energy I get taken from me. I'm very sorry, but that's how it is. However, I can make a deal with you. Now, this is the first night I'm seeing you, right? So, with that being said, if you make yourself a regular, okay, and you keep doing what you're doing tonight, being polite, respectful in the comments, right? And you keep, showing your enthusiasm about my business and everything, I will keep all of this, of what I'm saying tonight, in mind. And I will just one day, out of the blue, and I won't even wait too long. As long as I see you in here every night, I'll eventually, out of the blue, call your name and go, I'm going to give you a communication message and for free. Okay? But I need you to be consistent. Because it's your first night, I'm not going to do it right now. If you're willing to be a consistent viewer, okay, and somebody who's always respectful like you are tonight, I eventually will do that for you, and I'll connect you with your mother. Let me know if we have a deal, Terry. And then Daniel, I'll get to you in 2 seconds. I am so sorry. I just want to see what Terry says. Daniel, thank you for your patience and understanding. Alright, so Terry, let me know if you and I have a deal. And that's something that you can actually take my word on with no problem, alright? I'm letting you know that due to this is our first time meeting, so you don't know me too well yet. But I'm letting you know, whatever I say, I always make sure it's my word. I never go back on my word. Alright, so let me see what you said. Wow, thank you. I love listening to you, and I know that you work hard, yes. A deal, thank you. All right, awesome. Good. I'm glad it's a deal. And you're very welcome. I'm going to tell you why I'm doing that for you. All right? I'm the last living survivor in my immediate family. Okay? And it started when my mother died. My mother left this earth when she was young and I was young. I was 26, she was 51. I was living with her up until she died. Okay? Talk about having a hard time getting up and going after that one. So with that being said, I communicate with my mother daily. All of my deceased loved ones I communicate with daily in telepathy. And my heart goes out to the ones who lost their family and who don't have the ability to communicate with their family. Because I'm the last living survivor of my immediate family, I know what it's like to miss them and to just hope to God you could talk to them again. Okay? I get it. So, that's why I'm going to do you that favor, especially since you said it was your mother too. I can't just let that go and not, and have you never do that. So, communicate with her. So, that's why I'm doing that for you, okay? Alexis, welcome. Alright, so Terry, that's exactly why I'm going to help you out with that, okay? One thing about me is, I understand quite well, especially since I'm an empath. I feel the energies of others. I could tell if somebody's a legitimate person or just a phony. And I could tell you're legitimate, all right? I don't just do freebies. I don't just help whoever. I test your energy first. Like, I feel it. I observe it. If I feel any kind of shadiness from you, I gotta go. I don't even want to take your money. I don't want to give you a message. I don't want to give you a reading. I don't care if you're willing to buy 10 million messages from me. I don't want it. I rather say, I'm sorry, I'm so busy, I can't even give you a reading or a message, even if you're willing to pay me $35, okay? Because one of my readings is $35 one-on-one, so I say that. But if I feel any kind of negativity from the person who's trying to come to me for a reading, I will turn them down and say, please find yourself another psychic. And I won't even go into depth or tell them even a little bit as to why. I'll just leave it like that. I'm sorry, please find another psychic. I'm busy right now, I can't do it. But I had to do that a couple times because the energy of some people just felt negative. I couldn't do it. I'm not going to engage in that. Now, I'm not saying I'm rich. Now, with money, I'm not. Who the hell is these days? But, at the same time, if I got to sacrifice for a minute, I'll sacrifice. If I got to struggle a minute, I'll struggle a minute. I'd rather struggle for money than struggle with feeling weird energy from people. I was 20 and I was with my mom until she died. I mess with so much. See? Our story is a little bit the same. See that? 6 years difference when our moms died. You and I were 6 years difference. And we both lived with our moms up until they died. See that? Yeah, you guys, if you guys could please reshare again. Something's happening again when the numbers are dropping. You guys, please help me out by resharing, and thank you in advance. And Daniel, thank you. You're doing an awesome job again with moderating. I appreciate it. All right, so Daniel, I'm going to go to you now, all right? With a message. Hold on. I'm sorry, Daniel. I have to read this comment. I understand what you say. Some people are mean, and if they don't believe in saying, they should not go to the... Exactly. Yeah. That's for damn sure. And then I've had the believers come to me, but they were real negative. And they wanted to argue with me about every little thing that I said from Spirit because they weren't ready to hear it. They weren't ready with what truth has to be stated about them. So, hey, if you're not ready, it's not my fault. It's not my problem. You don't have to give me, a hard time because of it. See, 65 is young, too. What was I? 10 years old, right? When I said to my parents, now neither one of my parents lived to 60, right? My dad was 58 when he died, and my mom was 51, like I said a few minutes ago. And they actually died less than a year apart, too. My mother went first. They were both sick, breast cancer and cirrhosis of the liver. And what happened was I was 10 years old, and we're sitting there one day at the kitchen table. We're eating dinner. And I was only a child, okay? So I didn't have brothers and sisters to rag on. So I used to pick my parents to rag on, okay? It was either that or I sit at home bored. So what happened was I looked at my father, right? Well, we sat next to me at the head of the table. And my mom always sat across from me. And I had my cheesy little smile on my face and my giggle coming out of my mouth. And I say, hey, Dad, I'm going to make fun of you when you hit 60 years old. I'm going to call you an old man because 60 years old. Well, like I said, my father, he didn't even make us to 60. Either did my mother. So once they both passed and everything, and they finally got to 60, because now, if they were both here, they would be. My dad would be over 60, and my mom as well. I think my mom right now, 61, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to do the count again. But anyway, I don't even think 60 is old anymore. Once they died, I'm like this. There is no age saying that we're old. I don't believe in old age anymore. I just believe in getting to move on life, living it to the fullest, making sure you do everything you want to do before you leave out of here. Honest to God. And it was my parents dying young that had me realize that. There is no age that says you're old. Because there's no such thing as old age. All right, so Daniel, let me know you're ready to go with the communication message. All right, so Liness, are you interested in having a paid reading or a paid message? In the pins comment are the readings and messages that I have up for sale. So the only ones that I give away for free, and that's only if I'm drawn to you, are the intuitive messages. And I'm actually not going to be doing those tonight when I'm finished with Daniel. So shortly after Daniel, I am going to call it a night unless I have another paid customer come in. I will stay in longer if someone else buys another reading or a message. But if not, then I will go. All right. So Daniel, I see you're ready. What time is it? Hold on a minute. Uh-oh. What was it? Oh, all right. Good. It's not as late as I thought it was. All right. We lost somebody. All right. What happened? All right. So, Daniel, I am connected to you. Why do we have two people? Can you guys, whoever's in here with Daniel, Terry, I think it's you still, and I hope it is. Please reshare, because this is crazy. The number going up and down, up and down. Always happens. Anyway, Daniel, I'm sorry. So I am connected to you. Right now I'm going to channel in your grandma Mona and your uncles, if they're willing to come in. Let me see. Hold on a minute. All right. So, I feel your Uncle Steve with me and your grandma Mona. The same. Your Uncle Steve's going like this. John's coming. He's coming. He's just not here right now, but he's coming. He's on his way. He'll be here in a minute. So, I think it's because... Yeah. And she did. I think as soon as I said that... And Terry, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I think as soon as I said that about how if she wants a reading, she could go to the pinned comment, and see what I have up for sale. As soon as she heard that, boom. It's all right, though. Things happen. All right, so I think it's... All right, so let me tell you like this. Grandma Mona's saying this. I know you have a particular reason you called us here tonight. Get to stating why in the comments, and then we will get to answering your specific questions. Why am I getting there's going to be like a family powwow in a way, Daniel, with you and them? What the heck you got to crack the code of? Is it like a serious topic or something? I mean, that's fine if it is, but that's what it feels like. That's why I'm asking. And Uncle Steve is going, and I'm ready too. I'm ready to get to the bottom of everything. What the heck is going on? Faye, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wondered where you went for a minute. It's okay. If you can't stay the whole time, but you got to come back, it's all right. I understand. All right, so Daniel. I hope you're typing up that comment. You ready? Oh, it kicked you off. The connection did? Yeah, see, sometimes that happens. That happens a lot of times to a lot of people. That's why the number of viewers in here goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah. It booted you off. Yeah. Unfortunately, it happens. I'm sorry. Even though I have no control over that, because that's Facebook's doing, but still, I am sorry that happened to you. All right. So, Daniel, let me see this comment. Give me 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Let me see something. So, the first thing is that one night I took an Uber and I got in. I heard Simple Man and smelled your cooking. It was you, wasn't it? Give me a minute. She's going like this. Yes, you needed the sense of family. And that's exactly why you smelled the cooking again. Whenever they throw that smell of cooking in your way, and whenever you feel like you may be with them at their house again and the whole family's having a get-together again, It's because they're like, you know what? The kid's too much to himself out there. And he needs a sense of family again. I know. Terry. Yeah, it's been happening a lot with the lives. Terry, to where Facebook's really doing something screwy when it comes to all the connections just dropping left and right. I don't know. They gotta start fixing things. Alright, so let me see. Daniel, but what were you telling me with the song? I felt a deeper meaning than a sense of I'm here. Give me a minute. Your Uncle Steve's talking. He's explaining what the song meant. He's saying the smell of the food of your grandma's cooking came from your grandma. The song came from me and your Uncle John. So he's saying the only ones that could really answer this are me and John. And John's not here right now. He's coming soon in the next couple minutes. So I'm going to answer. And what he's saying to me, Daniel, is the song, The Simple Man, meant exactly this. He wants you to listen carefully. And he wants you to think. Think about each word that comes out of my mouth from him regarding why this song hit, what he wanted you to gain from it. He's saying like this. You're a complex man, but in a way you're a simple man. You don't need much to get going with your life. All you need, and he's saying you personally, and as he watches you, he sees this to be true. You're a simple man in the sense of all you need, okay, is yourself. You knowing who you are, you feeling good and whole inside, feeling alive inside, feeling like you matter, like you're worthy of having a good life. And all you need too is to put yourself out there with your good, wholesome personality. And you need your gifts and helping people with your gifts. And then you're complete. He's saying you're rich inside, and he wanted you to know that from listening to that song. I'm so sorry. Damn it. The Amber Alert just came through on my phone. So if that made me freeze for a minute, I apologize. But I clicked off of it. A lot of Amber Alerts today coming in. What the heck? So yeah, Daniel, I'm sorry. But back to what your Uncle Steve is saying. He's saying like this. You're rich inside. Because you know who you are. Because you have yourself. You have your gifts. And you have such a great, wholesome personality. And your Grandma Mona's saying, put yourself out there more. And your Uncle Steve is saying, once you stop doubting yourself completely, you'll put yourself out there even more. And you'll have a lot more people see how amazing and wonderful you are. Uncle Steve's saying, one of the things man, even I'm teaming up, Daniel. It's not just you, because this is touching my freaking heart as well. He's saying one of the things, Daniel, one of the things that he wants for you, okay, is to have a fuller life than what you already have now. And he's explaining what a fuller life means. He wants to see you with a better career one day. One that's more sturdy and stable than the one you got now. And one that you feel passionate about working. And that you don't have to worry about if they're going to let you go or not. He said, because this job here that you have, he said, with that agency job, he said, agency jobs are are a lot of times temporary. And he's saying, yeah, you're still young, but you're also getting up there in age to where you need to see about getting something permanent. And he says, but I also want you set up in life with wholesome friends that you can have for life, and you don't have to worry about, about you one day saying, I need them to go because of negative, and then you let them go. And you don't have to worry about either them coming in and saying, you know what, I don't want to be your friends anymore, and they leave. Daniel, he wants wholesome people to come in and stay in for the rest of your life. He wants a wholesome career to come into your life to where it really sets you up for the rest of your future and gets you going financially. And he wants you to get married, meet the woman of your dreams one day and get married and have kids. He wants to see you own a house with your future wife and future kids someday. He wants to see you get on a better budgeting plan and not have a hard time with making ends meet. He wants you to watch your money more carefully and not spend so quickly. He said, stop letting that money burn a hole in your pocket. Stop thinking that every time something runs out, you got to go and get it again at the store. He said, try to be patient. Make do without it for a minute. Earn more money. Save enough up before you go and, restock on everything. Restock up on the necessities, yeah. But if it's not a necessity, why run out to the store right away to get it because you ran out? And he's saying soda. Daniel, they always bring up soda with you. He's saying soda's one of the things that's not a necessity. If you run out of soda one night, do not run to the store right away to get it. He says, I think you can live without soda. Alright, so I'm catching up on the comments. Give me 1 second, Daniel. Faye, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also, is Grandma Mindy right that my actions I take in my 27, 28, 29, and 30 will determine the rest of my life? So, Uncle John's coming through now. He's back. He just came. He's saying, what do you think, buddy? He says, I'm going to have you answer this one. Yeah, it sounds like an uncle. Sounds like a family member who gives a damn. Because when I was young, too, Daniel, I had family talk to me like this when I would ask questions like this. He goes, I'm going to have you answer that because I know you're no dummy. And he said, very good, because yes is right. That's why they're so adamant, Daniel, on getting you to budget the right way and watch your money, watch your spending. Make sure you don't jump out to the store and buy sodas every 2 seconds. That's why a second ago Uncle Steve said how he wants to see you with a permanent job instead of an agency job that more than likely is temporary. And he's right. I've seen agency jobs be temporary. Hell, when I was younger, I had an agency job. Let me tell you something. Not only had it sucked, but it was not long at all. And when they hired me, they said, and now listen to this. They said to me, we can keep you from anywhere to 3 to 6 months or to 6 years. But that's if we really like you. Meanwhile, I got let go in 2 months. They told me that they got more people in to where they didn't need me anymore. So I said, okay, whatever. What am I going to do? Argue with them? So I got myself another job. I mean, it's crazy. Agency jobs are not the best because you never know what the heck could happen. They're not always promising, Daniel. But yeah, this is the time. This is the time to really start setting up your future. Daniel, when I say your future for your old age, and this is me now, because I understand completely what the hell they're talking about. Don't forget, I'm 37. And, I had life come in and give me some jugulars to where the plans for my life that I'm working on now to set up the rest of my future, unfortunately, because of these jugulars in my life, me having to clean this up and that up and that up and move and move and move and this and this and this and this, because deaths in my family and then embezzlement that I had to go through for 7 years. I mean, Daniel, there's a list. But what I'm saying is, the literary career I've always been working on now since 2012, it could never get off the ground yet because I had to stop and do this and do that for my life and move here and move there and fix this, fix that. Endure some downtime too, because shit looked bleak for a minute. And with a broken heart, it's not easy to put yourself in creative mode and write your heart out. And then this business of mine that I wanted to open up shortly after my mom died, and she died in 2010, I couldn't do it until 2019, November of it, because of the fact of I still had life keep coming in and kicking me down. But at the same time, everybody has a different story. Some people start later in life. Some people start early in life like I did, but don't get everything up and at them off the ground until a lot later, because they also had to take care of their lives as they were still trying to build their career and business. And that's me. But they're trying to tell you now's the time to really start. And Daniel, I'm gonna give you, first of all, do me a favor. How old are you exactly, if you don't mind me telling me? Put your exact age in, and then I'm gonna go further and tell you what I was about to say. Because what I'm about to say, advice-wise to you, Daniel, from myself personally, not from Spirit, is gonna go easier if I know your exact age. I'll be able to know how to take what I'm gonna say better too into account when I know your age. I'll know how to round it up better. I'm wondering though, do they see? Faye, thank you. Alright, so you're turning 27. Alright, let me tell you something. Shit. By the time I was 20, and I will get to your question that's above this comment in a minute, because I do see you put a question through, Daniel. I'll answer that after I'm done saying this. By the time I was 27, I had laid to rest both my parents. I had dealt with probates. I had dealt with burials. I had dealt with last will and testaments. I had threw a wake. I had paid for a wake. I had endured embezzlement. I had endured having to fight for this one and that one legally because they wanted to play stupid and play crook the second my parents died and they knew I got left money. Daniel, let me tell you. In all those years of having to fight my family off so I can keep what's rightfully mine. Okay? And everything else like that and bury everybody at the same damn time. Let me tell you, I was also working on my literary career. I was also doing what I had to do to make the inward changes that I had to make. I was doing what I had to do to build my own lifestyle and to get settled in a new town far away from the suburbs. And the suburbs is where I was born and raised. And I'm living in the country in Jersey for many years after mom and dad died. And I'm not a redneck like everybody else is. And I'm a suburban. And I'm getting told by rednecks, you live here? You look like a suburban. Why do you live here? I mean, they used to try to run me out of the town just because they knew I was on a redneck. I had to take care of so much crap, but I still held myself afloat. My point to you is this. What? Well, I'm so sorry. Reminding people's lives could be worse than mine. What? What are you trying to say in that comment? I don't understand. Anyway, listen. What I'm getting at is, and you don't have to be sorry. Everything's fine. I'm not saying it's worse. I'm not reminding you either. It's not. See, you take it as I'm reminding you. I'm not. I'm giving you an example. Just listen to me. It's not like that. Listen. And why are you apologizing? Listen, I hope you don't feel sorry for me. I'm fine. What I'm getting at is, Daniel, just listen. Don't be so quick to talk. What my point is, a lot has been done by me at 27. A lot of life has been experienced by me way before I hit 27. I was that little adult as a kid, thinking and acting for my parents and my family when they couldn't do so for themselves. What I'm saying is, some people just all of a sudden have it. They understand that this is life, and I gotta be an adult, and I gotta act and react, and I gotta set my future up. And some people don't. What I'm saying is, okay? What I'm saying is, with you being 27, there's a lot more life for you to still experience. The time for you to start experiencing more of that life is now. How you're going to start doing that is by doing all you can now, Daniel. To implement, okay, new situations into your life. You have to go and branch out a little bit more. There's more life you need to experience. Only way you're going to do that. And that's the only way any of us are going to do it. Me too, because I got to experience too. But we got to put ourselves out there, branch out, do what we have to do. You understand? To make sure we grow wiser, more mature, and to make sure we live through more things. The more situations that we go through, listen to this, even the life crippling moments, the one that makes us feel like we're gonna, never just stop and want to give up, that strengthens us. Moments like that strengthen us. That there is a true test of time. When those situations come in that basically kill our soul, we have one or two things to do. Either keep going, so fight through the mess and do what we can to fix it, or just, boom, stop and let life pile up and get worse to where our souls die and now we're like comatose in our brains and we can't even pick up and go. Then more life is going to come in, and you might as well just choose to stand up and go now before more life comes in. Get your feet wet now. Practice. You understand? Now do you understand too? I wasn't reminding you of how people's lives are. You can't be so quick to talk. It's all an example, Daniel. You understand? And remember too, you don't want to be 38 years old like I am now. Why am I saying 38 when I'm 37? Jesus. Why am I up in an age and I just turned 37 too in June? Ain't that freaking weird? My father used to do that. He used to give himself an extra age, and me and my mom used to sit there and go, no, you're not that old yet. You're a year younger. Jesus Christ, I am my father a little too much sometimes. But anyway. Did it? But anyway, Daniel, thank you. But here's the thing. What was I saying? Now I got distracted. Shit. This was my point. I'm 37. You don't want to be 37 and still trying to build a business and a career to get it off its feet and position it in the exact position you want to see it in. Remember, the way I'm working my business here, the way my book is now, not published yet, this is not where I want either to be. I want both to go a lot further than this. I have a destination route that I can see and that I got all plans out, but you put in a lot of work to get it there. That's what I'm doing. But at the same time, it kind of sucks a little bit being 37 and not having it be where you want it to be yet. And why is very simple. At 37 is the time where you actually want to have everything positioned off. You want to have it positioned off exactly where you want it to be way before you turn 37. If you could have it done that way by the time you're 30, more power to you. My life just didn't give me an opportunity to get this set up earlier than now. But as you're 37, you should really be, living it up with your business exactly where you want it to be. And to where you're already racking in that dough and you're already having ideas for your retirement, I mean, come on, not for nothing. At 37, and my father always programs me like this, and it comes from him because he raised me well. But he always said, because I know you're going to own your own business, kid. You always talk about how you want to do it, and I know you have the smarts for it, you're going to do it. But he always said, too, he said, if you can get it to where by the time you're 40, you could basically sit back and not have to do too much. And you could take some time off and everything and vacation around the world and see a lot of nice spots in between, because you don't have to worry about keep working because, you're not going broke anytime soon or at all, because you're a multi-millionaire. This is the time where I should be close to getting those multi-millions. But at the same time, like I said, life comes in, and it did for me, and it made sure that I didn't have the opportunity until now to be, hopefully I could say, almost having it off where I want it to be. But time will tell. However, time will tell for me to see proof if I'm right. But anyway, Daniel, so do you understand what I'm telling you there? and that there I can't stress enough. I don't want you to be 37 or older and still trying to get a life made for yourself. It's a pain in the ass, Daniel. We should be close to, at 37, we should be close to, just resting and traveling the world and seeing all the beautiful countries. All right, Daniel, good. I'm glad. You're not old, Faye. Don't call yourself old. I'm not going to let anyone call themselves old. No one's old. Don't do that. I'm not even going to hit like on that comment. And part of it I like, because you told me that I look beautiful. Thank you. But Faye, 69, because you say that you're old at 69, I can't hit like on that comment. Because I don't like the end part, saying you're old. You're not old. Change your way of thinking. And old's a mindset. Remember that. That's a state of mind. That's not a legitimate thing. Your happy will come back. You'll find that happy medium again. You don't give up, it will come back. Faye, you keep it yourself. If you win, that's yours. You deserved it, you need it. Alright? Thank you for thinking of me, but it's yours. You keep all of it for yourself. Are you on at the same time around tomorrow night? Yeah, Terry, so what I do is every night at 7:30 p.m. I come live. However, and Daniel can vouch for me, some nights I am a few minutes late because I am writing up until I come live. So some nights I can't stop right before 7:30, and I stop writing sometimes after 7:30. So with that being said, it's always between 7:30 and 8, never after 8. All right, Terry? All right, so Daniel, I know that you have a question over here that I did not... Hold on a minute. That I told you I was going to go back to. Where is it? Something I'm wondering. Do they see this ending in December? Or will they keep me? What are you talking about? When you say this ending in December, are you talking your job? Daniel? Daniel, come through in the comments. Let me know if you're talking about your job. I sense that it's your job, but I want to make sure before I go and ask your family. Oh, it's 10:17 over there? Jesus. All right, so you're a couple hours after me. I'm Eastern time, if that helps you out. So every night, Terry, at 7:30, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, that's when I go live. All right? All right, Daniel. So you said yes. Let me see. Hold on a minute. We're not going to give you the answer to that. You're going to have to, right now, from this day forth, you're going to have to act like they're going to let you go. Even if we see them keeping you, doesn't matter. We're not telling you what it is. Either or could happen. You're going to act like they're going to let you go. So before December comes, that means you need to start looking for a job now. Put those applications out. Start talking to who you can. Start looking into new job fields that you know you could pull off. And that are not agencies. And that are not temporary jobs. And they're saying why is because you are a man and you got to take the reins for your own life. You can't rely on us spirits, they're saying, for every little thing when it comes to your life especially. You need to start just thinking and doing now. You need to come up with your own answers when it comes to taking care of yourself. And they're saying, even if, say that someone offers you a job before December, or right before, right? The last day is supposed to be for you. And you find out that they're going to keep you. Doesn't matter. And Uncle John is saying, then I guess then you'll have an option, right? You could either stay or go. He said, but I suggest you go because you want to have a secure job. Something that is always going to be there and always pay the bills. And pay the bills better than what they are now. Good, I'm glad you understand. Sorry. I know, and hey, let me tell you something. I read it, but I didn't stop because they had more to tell me, and I'm repeating them. So it still came out of my mouth. Just because I saw early on that you understood doesn't mean I was going to cut off spirit. All right, Terry, you're welcome. So yeah, Daniel. Good. Grandma Mona is telling me something. She has a suggestion for you. She's saying she would like to see you become a cook. It will save you money in groceries. It will save you food, too. Are you any kind of cook? Do you cook it all for yourself? She wants you to... I'm getting that you put little things together, but it's not really cooking. It's like... I don't know. I'm hearing from your Uncle Steve. I don't know what this is. Quick slap. I don't know. He's saying you pull together a quick slap on the stove. And I don't know what that is. Remember, I'm just a messenger. I'm repeating him, so don't get mad at me. But he's saying, and so is your grandma, that they would like it if you could actually learn how to cook actual meals. Large enough too, to where you container some up for yourself. Like you have leftover, container it up. Well, Faye, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mwah. You said your mom and dad in spirit must be so proud of you, Mel. Thank you, Faye. I appreciate that. And it's funny because a friend of mine did a reading for me the other night. My parents came through to her, and they did. They told my friend, tell Mel we're very proud of her. Now I communicate with my parents daily as is, but nonetheless, some things they keep for me to hear to tell my friend who's psychic too. So it was nice though. When it comes to talking to me directly, my parents just give me the tips because look, they look ahead at my life, right? So they give me little tips that I need to take with me and to do. And then, when it comes to the nice compliments, they give them to my friend and my friend gives them to me. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so let me see. Daniel, LOL, kinda. Took a culinary class. Quick slap, LOL. Mac and cheese with sausage. He's saying, oh my God, I hear your Uncle Steve loud and clear. Now that I just read that comment too, he's saying, meals. Mac and cheese and sausage is not so much of a meal, he's saying. He's saying, get healthy and creative. He says, mac and cheese with sausage is not healthy. And your grandma's going, and she's right. We have one body. Take care of it now. Start doing it now. You're still young. And start taking care of your body by eating healthier, she's saying. She's telling me too, if you get yourself containers next time you're at the store, and your Uncle Steve is saying, get them out of the dollar store because you're going to spend too much money for containers at a grocery store. He's right. I don't get my containers at the grocery store. I did that one time and I realized, shit, I just spent like $25 in containers at the grocery store when I could have got a bunch of durable ones for $1 at the frickin' Dollar Tree. But anyway, my point being this. He's right. Those containers are going to help you out. Those containers, a lot of times too, you'll find the ones that are good for freezer. They got the good lids that you could pop in the freezer and everything too, and freeze whatever you cook too if you want to. Do that. LOL, my family ain't eating healthy. I love them to death. Well, and Uncle Steve's gone, we may have not always eaten so healthy when we were alive, but you want to know something? Doesn't matter. He's saying you got one body, you start taking care of it now. He said, don't mind what we did. If we tell you something, it's for your own good. I know, but he's saying like this. He's saying to, and try to implement salads on the side of all of your meals. And I'll tell you what, I eat very healthy. I'm a vegan. I wasn't always a vegan. 2016 rolled in, and I felt that change come in. It's time to be a fucking vegan, I said. And I felt it. It was Spirit's way of telling me too. And every meal I got spinach salad next to the meals I make. And let me tell you something. I don't like my lettuce salads for some reason. I never was big on lettuce unless it's on a sandwich. But I can eat salad as long as it's made out of spinach. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're awesome too, Daniel. There's a lot you could do with spinach salads. You could put fruit. I put dried fruit, fresh fruit, nuts, and why can't I think? Oh, and vegetables too. There's certain vegetables with the dried fruit and the fresh fruit and certain nuts that all go together and complement each other nicely in that one salad. I'm telling you, Daniel, you could do it with no problem. It's fun and it's healthy and it's tasty. It doesn't taste like you're eating healthy. It tastes good. It's got flavor. It's not bland. Hold on, let me see something. I'm afraid though of my roommates taking my food. They've done it before. You're going to have to put the law down. That's what Uncle Steve's telling me when it comes to your roommates and your food. You're going to have to put the law down because no one has any business. I'm repeating your Uncle Steve. No one has any business taking what's not theirs. If you spent money on it, they need to know that's yours and they're not to put their creepy little fingers on it. And their grandma Mona is saying like this. Whatever you work hard for and you go to purchase it, That's yours, nobody else's. And if you stand there at the stove and cook a meal for yourself and you want to stretch it out for the whole week to save yourself food and money, you're entitled to, whether you have roommates or not. And they're going to have to jump on board with this and learn. They're going to have to listen. He's saying, your Uncle Steve is saying, you're going to have to step on toes, but in a nice way to where you don't get them mad at you and fighting with you. Alright, so Terry, I'm sorry. Let me see your comment real quick. Okay, Mel, I have to go to bed, but I will definitely catch you tomorrow night. I will keep an eye on you because I love to hear you talking. So good night, Mel, and thank you for giving a chance to talk with my mother. I appreciate it. Terry, you're very welcome. You have a wonderful night, alright? And thank you so much for stopping in here. I'm glad you did. I'm glad we met. And I look forward to eventually giving you that message from your mother, okay? So don't be a stranger. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget, I'll be in here, okay? Terry, sleep well. Have a great night. They're not saying be a vegan, but there's eating healthy without being a vegan, Daniel. You know that, right? Hell, before I turned vegan, you know what I was doing to eat healthy? I was actually putting all of my meats and all of my vegetables in the oven. I stopped frying, like even a quick saute with a little bit of oil. I stopped doing that. You know, one thing I used to do with, I used to make hamburgers, right? And I used to put a tiny bit of oil on the pan, right? In the pan. Because I used to get the, you know, it was like, what was it? 90? It was like either 80, I think like 85. Either 85% or like 90% lean sirloin beef patties. I don't like the fatty ones at all. I never did. Even as a kid, I didn't. And, so I used to get the lean sirloin patties. So those, you need a little bit of oil in the pan if you put them on a pan because there's really no fat and they're going to stick and burn if you don't put the oil. So what happened, Daniel, after years and years of making them like that on the stove, I said, this isn't healthy. And I kind of taste the oil too. And I can't drain all of the oil off from it. I'd pat it with the paper towel, but some of the oil still sticks in there. And I didn't like all that grease. So one day, I'm living by myself. Mom and Dad are up there in heaven. And all of a sudden, in spirit, just gives me this little notion to put them in the oven. I tried something. And let me tell you, I've done it ever since when I was making burgers. With my hand, I dug a little hole out in the middle with my finger. And I got a little bit of the Italian vinaigrette salad dressing. Put a tiny little bit of a drop in there. Put the raw meat over the hole. Put it in the oven. I think it was like 350 for something like a half hour or some shit. And I also put my garlic powder, my cracked black pepper, and my Mrs. Dash on it too. But let me tell you something. That was the best damn burger I've ever eaten. It was healthy. It was lean tasting. It was very clean tasting as well. It's good like that. What'd you say? Holy crap. Okay, what's up? I saw a flick of light on my lap. Feel a cool wind on me. And my lap is slightly shaking. But I'm not scared. Just curious. That's crazy. And I'm trying to remember something because that sounds like something I encountered a couple years ago. I encountered exactly that, and I felt spirit to be near. And I felt like they were trying to tell me something too, Daniel. But the only thing that didn't happen with that encounter was I didn't see the flick of light. But everything else that happened to you, yeah. Uncle Steve is saying like this. What that is... it's just our way of saying you're on the right track. You're okay. And remember, they're saying, as your gifts are developing, you're going to experience things like this. Get used to it, kid, they're saying. Terry, thank you. I just saw your comment. I don't know if you're still in here, but I saw it late. But thank you. Alright, they already don't like me. We usually stay out of each other's way. You have roommates like that? They don't even like you? You guys stay out of each other's way because you guys don't like each other? Daniel shit, yeah. You gotta start listening to what your grandma and your uncles are saying too. Hurry up, get yourself a better job, a more secure job. So you know what? So one day soon you can eventually freaking do this on your own. This apartment thing. And you don't have to worry about having a freaking roommate. So that's all negativity and shit, Daniel. We don't need that. I'll tell you, living by yourself is bliss. When I lived by myself for 7 years over there in Jersey, oh my God, it was bliss. From 26 years old to 34, I did it with no, 33. I did it with no problem. Daniel, I'll tell you what. Okay? That's bliss. Alright, but Daniel, so I'm gonna have to get going soon, but Daniel, just let me know that you heard that last part about what that experience was on your lap just now. Because I know I've been in here for a minute. I'm getting drained, so I'm gonna have to cut this short too. Not even short because I've been in here a while. 36, yeah, I've been in here, 1 hour, 50 minutes. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm on my normal time. Alright, so Daniel, I'm just waiting on your comment. I have always seen lights flicker at points in time. Knew it meant spirit was close, but didn't know what was being said. And I know because I know they are part of the problem with negative energy being around in the house and have to cleanse constantly. Yeah, and that's why I say too, as soon as you can get yourself a steady job and a better paying job, really save up to get your own place where you don't need a roommate, because you know, especially when we're light workers like this, so the last thing we need are negative fucking assholes around. That makes it hard for us too to do the light working jobs and everything. You already know that. You know, and us light workers, which is the same as empath, Faye. Because Faye, I know you're new to all this stuff, so I'm telling you. But yeah, no, we feel it quicker than anyone else. The energy from others, you know, it's not right. It puts us in a funk. Ay. And then it makes it hard for us to get on with what we're doing. Yeah, I'll get some rest soon, Faye. I just want to make sure Daniel gets everything he needs. So, Daniel. And they're telling me that's what they do. They always cleanse your house with you. They always make sure they get the roommates of yours, especially your two uncles, to back the heck off of you. And Uncle Steve is going, that's the last thing you need. Those stupid assholes, he's saying, messing with you. And Uncle Steve is saying, those are a poor choice in roommates, but I know you need them now because, you know, they're helping you out with the bills. He's saying, but still, it's ridiculous. Alright, so Daniel, that's all they have for you right now. Daniel, I'm gonna need to get some rest because I am getting drained. We're gonna have to cut this short right now, Daniel. Alright, I'm good. Thank you, family, coming in. Oh, that's my uncle, always protecting me, and I didn't get a choice in roommates. Oh, you didn't get a choice in roommates? Shit. I'll tell you what, though, even if you roommated with friends, you know how bad that turns out? Now, I never roommated with anyone. I never had no friends as roommates, but at the same time, I've known people who roommated with their friends, and they were friends for years and years, since they were kids. And when they were in their 20s, they decided to get a place together. They were friends, no more. Because the other one didn't have the money to pay their ends of the rent, and it caused a big argument, and they just said goodbye. And that's why that's bad too. To roommate with friends is bad. I would never trust that someone's gonna pay the damn rent, the rest of it. I would get scared right before the rent was due. I wouldn't be able to do it. Oh God, yeah, that's right. You're going live tonight. Oh Jesus. Are you going live at all tomorrow? Daniel, I am so sorry. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I am so freaking overly drained right now. I want to moderate your group, your live. I honestly do. But right now, you already know. If we're low on energy, we're not going to be of good use to anybody. Damn. It slipped my head too. I am so sorry, Daniel. Oh, you do it every day too. What time are you going tomorrow? Are you by any chance going earlier? I have a one-on-one tomorrow with the client at 11 a.m. and that's going to be till 12 p.m. So that time's out, but are you going to go anytime before my live at 7:30? Daniel, thank you for understanding. I'm very sorry. I'm going to be in next time, I swear. I swear to God. I swear to you too. Message me tomorrow right before you go live, alright? But try to let me know ahead of time. Like, if you could do it like a couple hours in advance, let me know. I'll appreciate it. That would help me out, if you don't mind. Alright, Daniel, thank you. Yeah, let me know tomorrow and then I'll get in there. I promise you, okay? Now, Daniel, as you know, because even on Saturdays and Sundays, I write my book and everything, and I'm still almost done with this memoir. So it all depends what time I go in. I will definitely go in. Now I can't say for a fact that I can moderate the whole thing, but I will do it for at least 45 minutes. If I can't stay in longer than that, I'll let you know in the comments, okay? But right now, I'm extra busy. It's hard to stay for a couple of hours. Alright, Daniel, love you too, and thank you. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get some rest right now. Damn, I'm knocked out. Alright, and Faye, thank you very much for coming back in, okay? It's always a pleasure. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30. And Faye, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, don't worry. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30. And Daniel, I'll talk to you before then, and I'll see you in your lab before then, okay? And I'll help you out with that. Alright, so you guys, God bless, love and light, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.